All right, graveyard talkers. Well, here we are, another day in January, but now we're coming to you from New Orleans area. Not quite to New Orleans yet. As you can see here, it is raining, and I don't want to get down to New Orleans while it's raining, so it'll be a few more days, um, a few more videos before we actually go down to New Orleans. I want the rain to stop because I want to spend a lot of time down there in the cemeteries in New Orleans listening to what the spirits have to say. But today we're in Prairieville, Louisiana at Prairieville Cemetery. About 31 souls here. 3,100 souls are buried here. So let's get to work and let's see if the warmer weather has got them a little bit more talkative down here. Let's see what the rain has to do. Give you a quick view around the cemetery here. Almost all of these are above ground. A lot of big old mossy oak trees. And there's Ian. Ian's with me here today. There's a big old oak tree here. And we'll turn this back around so I can sit down. And with any luck, I don't fall down. All right, and with that, for everyone who's here, my name is Randy. And yes, I am a Yankee. I come down to hear what the spirits down here in Louisiana, which I consider my second home, has to say. So if you got something to say, would like to talk to us, I would be glad to hear from you. I got some questions here, and in a minute I'll pull it out and I'll ask a question. So again, my name's Randy. We come here in peace, and we just want to find out your story. I have two pieces of electronic devices here that you can talk through. The telephone, if you know what a telephone is, a cell phone. You talk through the program here where you can talk to myself, and I will help bring what you have to say forward. I may not always hear what you have to say, but if I don't hear what you have to say while we're going through the session, I will be listening to what you have to say later so others can hear what you have to say. So if you got something to say, now's the time to say it. Greetings. Heard a little call for help underneath. Spirits. All right. We're all here in life, and of course we like visits from our relatives. After you cross over and you're in the spirit world, do you like to get visits from your family members? Is that important? Is it something that you want? And what happens when they don't visit you? Okay, so let's try again. Do you crave family members to come and visit you? Hopefully. Difficult. Do good. So what happens when they don't visit you? How do you feel? Our people in there also heard before that. I heard before that that's life. All right, so another question I have for you is, do you consider yourself still alive? Do you consider yourself alive? Are you just in another dimension? And well, let's just do that one. Do you consider yourself still alive? Okay, so and the other one would be, if you consider yourself alive, do you consider yourself still human? Victims? Victim? Victim of what? So, do you guys have a issue with me from being from the north, coming down here and talking to you? So up north, the spirits up north, when I talk to them, and I'm going to ask for a particular spirit here in a minute to come forth. Spirits that I talk to up north, they seem to indicate they don't like the cold. Are you affected by the cold down here in Louisiana? Okay, and up north, I have a spirit that follows me around, and almost every time I'm out, she yells, "Grandma, Grandma, are you here?" Or I wonder whether or not the spirits from down here are, of the same mind frame as the spirits that are up in Michigan where I've been at. All right, so is there one spirit who would like to come out and would like to talk directly to me? The one spokesman? So I'm always interested in stories. Somebody would like to would like to tell me their name, and maybe I could find out your story.
Just terrible.
Terrible. All right. Arteries. All right. So somebody came through with video. Yes, we are taking a video of this, and we're putting it up on a platform on a like the old television, YouTube. It's called, and for other people around the country and the world to see and hear what you have to say. What do you think about that? Does that sound kind of interesting, or you don't care?
No.
No.
We have years and
Okay, and I heard we're cramped. This is a very populated cemetery, so maybe he means everyone's on top of each other. It's very cramped walking through here. So, would somebody like to give me their name? Shout out your name so I can hear your name. I can talk directly to you.
kind of thing. To do
And what would you like to tell us that you need to get through to anyone who wants to hear?
about here. What I fucking I moved in.
I moved in, so I'm assuming when you say you moved in, you're a recent resident of the cemetery? For anybody? All right, so I'm not sure that I heard Grandma there. Grandma, are you here with us today? All right, so we had somebody that was hurting, and someone else said that they had just moved in. Anybody else have anything else they'd like to tell us? So I'm using to my right here, I'm sitting next to Josh. I can't read the last name. Begins with an M. Matthews, I think it is. But Josh, are you here listening?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck. All right, who is stuck? Give me your name, please. Josh, was that you telling me you were stuck?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I just sent.
All right, Josh. What's causing you to be stuck?
Different. Remember?
All right, so I'm not hearing any more from Josh. And next to him is Sydney Brassard. I'm reading the headstone sideways, so it's a little bit difficult to read. Looks like Sydney died in 1954. All right, so I always find the cemeteries in the South, especially in New Orleans area, quite a bit different. If you know the history of how they bury down here or why they bury above ground, of course, they do that because the water table is about 6 inches below the ground. And as we get into the New Orleans area in the next few days, next couple of episodes, you'll see the big monument crypts. And those very interesting and very creepy at the same time.
And different.
Different. Yeah, they certainly are different. So this looks like a very calm place to be. It's in the middle of the city. Not a city, but a rural area, but it's in the middle of town. And you guys enjoy. Did you guys pick this place? Sydney, Josh, did you pick this place prior to your death? Noise. So it just thundered. Do your spirits hear the thundering?
They can.
Alrighty, so we're going to stay about another minute here. And I'm sure when I listen to all this, for those of you watching, when I listen to this, a lot more will be coming underneath that they'll be getting their thoughts and their requests out. And it's a great little creepy little cemetery, and I don't mean that creepy in the bad sense. I mean creepy in a good sense. So I got about a minute here to the spirits. I got about a minute here, and we're going to go. And this will be the time. If you haven't been able to get through to me, try your best to get through with what you have to say, and I'll pull it out if I can. And we'll let everyone else know what you have to say. I did. Okay, as always, I do thank everyone who is watching the videos. Don't forget, if you like what you see here, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment. It really does help the channel. And hopefully in a few days, we'll get on over there to Louisiana or over there to New Orleans. And so a couple of videos after this, you'll see some of the New Orleans cemeteries, the one I'm going to be going to at least. And I hope to hit about 3 or 4 of them while I'm there. I've got some other things that I have to do in the meantime, but time permitting, I'll get as many Spirit Box sessions as I can. And with that, I appreciate that you're watching the video, and I hope you enjoyed what the spirits had to say. And I'll see you on the next one.